Hello everyone, this is a short tutorial on how to make your own homemade pie crust, which results in some very flaky goodness. This is something that many folks are afraid to try, but my wife's been doing this for 15 years and really loves the results she has. That gives that flaky goodness. Let's get started. We're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 of a cup of shortening, 1 tablespoon of milk, 1/4 cup of water, a large bowl for mixing, a rolling pin, some wax paper, a small pot, and a 9-inch pie dish. And let's not forget just a pinch of salt. Now we'll start by preparing the mixing bowl. We'll add the shortening into the bowl, and again that's 3/4 of a cup. Then we'll add in the 2 cups of flour. Then we'll put that aside as that's ready for later. Now we move to the pot by adding the tablespoon of milk, and then the 1/4 cup of water. Then we'll add that pinch of salt here as well. Then we can bring that over to the stove top. You can bring that to a high temperature, and we're going to bring this whole mixture to a boil. And this will happen quite quickly. There it is. We'll bring it over to the countertop, and this gets immediately added to the mixing bowl. Just like that. Now here we immediately mix this all together very thoroughly. You can use a spoon or just your hand with a glove on. My wife prefers to use the hand. As you can see, she says this makes it a lot easier to make it a nice thorough mix. That's looking good. We are almost there. Now we want to get the wax paper and pull out 2 long sheets of wax paper, and she likes to put them curled end down so they don't curl up on you. So she flips it over just like that. Then we go grab that crust mixture from the bowl, bring that over to the wax paper and start to flatten that out on the one, and then place it in between both sheets of wax paper and slowly work that down using the rolling pin. The idea here is just to spread it out enough to fully cover that pie dish. So you just make this a slow process, slowly bringing out all the edges evenly until you get to the right size. We can just watch here how she slowly does this. Once she feels like she's to that point, she'll bring over that pie dish and compare it to the size and make sure it is the proper size. As you can see right there, we're good to go. You can lift up that top sheet of wax paper here and prepare for the big move. You want to have that pie dish nice and close, get the edge up against one edge, and just flip that over nice and quickly so it doesn't fold at all. Slowly pull away that wax paper in small, quick moves, just to make sure nothing peels away with that. Now you will see her delicately lifting the edges, and what she's doing here is removing the air from between the crust and the dish so it fully forms into the shape of the dish. So pulling up those edges allows her to slowly move that into the dish shape. Here you can cut away all the excess that's hanging over the edge. Just slowly work around the pie crust and remove all those edges that are hanging over. At this point, all you got to do is crimp the pie crust. She's just going with a very basic fork crimping here. Nothing fancy. Just slowly work that around, and this is purely just for decorative purposes. There you have it. Now we have a pie crust that's ready to be filled. In this case, we went with a rhubarb pie from freshly cut rhubarb from the garden, and there's that final result. If you want to see how she made that rhubarb pie, click this video here and you can see that tutorial as well. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.